So you're welcome to FEMSA Medical Consultancy channel. So in this video, we'll still be solving more questions on trigonometry. We are in the year 2008-2009 of foundation first question. So we are looking at question 11 today. We'll still solve, that's about 5 more questions or 6. So we are beginning with this particular question 11 of that year. So we are to simplify sine theta over 1 plus cos theta plus 1 plus cos theta over sine theta. Solution: what do we do if we are to simplify this? It's not far-fetched. What we are going to try and do is to see if we can express this fraction as a single fraction. It's like addition of two fractions. So we have sine theta over 1 plus cos theta, then plus 1 plus cos theta divided by sine theta. All this nonsense is equal to, if I decide to find the LCM of these two denominators, you will realize that the LCM of these two denominators is just the product of the denominators. So I have 1 plus cos theta multiplied by sine theta. Now that's the first step. These two fractions had been reduced to a single fraction. You can see a single division line, unlike this partial sum. Okay? Now, how many of 1 plus cos theta can you find in this expression? It's like saying the whole of this LCM divide by 1 plus cos theta. So this will terminate this. We'll be left with sine theta. So that sine theta multiplied by the numerator, that will give us what? Sine square theta. The same way, this plus, how many of these are we going to get in this expression? It's like saying this expression divide by sine theta. And once that happens, sine theta will terminate sine theta. We'll be left with this expression, 1 plus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta times 1 plus cos theta. That will give us 1. I would have expanded straight, but let me write it for you to see it. All square. All right. Pardon me to quickly show you something here, in case you never knew before now, that if we are to expand a plus b all square, instead of us trying to say this will give us a plus b times a plus b, that will be wasting our time. So let's learn the direct expansion. Square this, I have a square. Multiply this by this, you have ab, multiply it by 2, that will give you plus 2ab, then square this, that will give you b squared. This is just binomial expansion. If you use your a plus b times a plus b and you expand the normal way, you will still get the same result, but you need to learn this pattern. That shows that if I give you k plus, let me use k minus m, and I'm to square this will give me what? K square, square k, then multiply k and minus m. You get minus km multiplied by 2. That will be minus 2km. Then square this. That will be plus m squared. Okay? That's like saying minus m all squared. Square of a negative result will always be positive. So just square this, you have this. So that's what I'm going to apply. This will become sine square theta plus, can you see this now? Square 1, I have 1. Multiply 1 by cos theta, you have cos theta. Multiply by 2, that will give me plus 2 cos theta. Then square cos theta, that will give me cos square theta. That's a fast way. Instead of me saying 1 plus cos theta times 1 plus cos theta. You understand that? Okay? So this is like divide by 1 plus cos theta times sine theta. Alright. Can we see anything? Yes, I can see something. I'm going to be fast. Do you see that this is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta? What does that suggest to you? That reminds you of the trigonometric identity. You understand that? So sine squared theta plus cos squared theta will give me what? 1. So this will give me 1 plus, I don't need to bring it together, plus 1 plus 2 cos theta divide by what? 1 plus cos theta sine theta. Remember, it's objective question. You cannot waste time. In fact, it's just because I want you to understand. That's why I was doing this. I would have written this directly from here. Okay? So now, 1 plus 1, that is 2. So the result of this one here will become 2 plus 2 cos theta divide by what? 1 plus cos theta sine theta. Now, permit me to take this up. This will become, something is common here. That's 2. Factor out 2, you'll be left with 1 plus cos theta divide by what? 1 plus cos theta multiplied by what? Sine theta. Am I right? So this can terminate this division, common factor. So I'll be left with what? 2 over what? Sine theta. Do you know that this nonsense is the same thing as 2 multiplied by 1 over sine theta? And what is sine theta? 1 over sine theta rather. That's cosec theta. That's 2 times cosec theta. And that is 2 cosec theta, which can be written as 2 CSC theta. Which of the options now? That is option D. You understand that? It's as simple as that. So we have another question, question 12 of 2008-9. It says that given that tan theta equal to 1 over 2 and sine theta is less than 0, find the exact value of sec theta. Solution to this problem is to state what we have been given. We have been given that what? Tan theta is equal to 1 over 2. Our duty is to find sec theta, and sec theta is the inverse of the inverse of cos theta. That means I can get that from here. Alright, if that is the case, see what we have to do, okay, just for us to be able to know that if tan theta is this, we can recall that what? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to what? Sec square theta. I hope you get that. So look at that. So now, it means that sec theta is going to be equal to square root of 1 plus tan square theta. Are you getting that? So if that is the case, what does this mean? It means that I can now put my value of tan theta here, which is going to be 1 over 2 all square, and that's going to be what? Square root of 1 plus 1 over 4. And this will give me what? Square root of, I just told us, addition of a proper fraction to 1. It's just the summation of the numerator and the denominator of a proper fraction divided by the denominator. So that's going to give me 5 over 4. Now, the result of this, sec theta is equal to plus or minus, because I cannot find the square root of 5 to have a rational number. So I have this over what? Over 2. So which one of them will now be correct? Is it plus root 5 over 2 or minus root 5 over 2? We don't know yet. But they give us an additional information that will help us check which one of the two will be correct. Alright? I hope there is no mistake here. Okay, now they give us sine theta is less than 0. What does that mean? Any value less than 0 is a negative value. What does that mean? It means that sine theta is negative. That's the meaning of sine theta less than 0. If sine theta is negative, then that will make me reflect better. Okay, it means theta must have lied in a particular quadrant for sine of theta to be negative. So which of the quadrants is sine of an angle negative? Look at it. Just remember your cast. Yeah. A, S, T, C. All students take coffee. Okay? So sine is only positive in the second quadrant. In the third and fourth quadrant, sine is what? Negative. That shows that theta is either inside this quadrant or this quadrant. If theta is here, what will be the corresponding value of sec theta? If theta is here, what will be the corresponding value of sec theta? We do know that sec theta is the inverse of cos theta. Okay, whatever cos theta is, whatever the sign attributed to cos theta, that's going to be the sign attributed to sec theta as well. So now, how will I know where theta now lies between third and fourth quadrant? I will now use the other information, the previous information. Tan theta is 1/2. Tan theta being 1/2 is positive. So I will have to combine these two information, which means in which quadrant is tangent positive and sine of the angle negative. As you can see, it's only in the third quadrant. If in this quadrant sine is negative and tan is positive, what can you say about cosine? Cosine is also negative. So that means that from here I can say that since sine theta is less than 0 and tan theta is greater than 0 from here, then cos theta will be what? Will be less than 0. This implies that sec theta will be less than 0 too. Therefore, sec theta is equal to what? Minus root 5/2. It's as simple as that. So our answer is option A. I have another question, question 15 of the same year, 2008-9. It says, solve the equation sine theta cos theta equal to minus 1/2, where theta lies between 0 and 2 pi. That's between 0 degree and 360 degree. So we have been given that sine theta cos theta is equal to minus 1/2. When you check this, what first comes to your mind? How can I rewrite this thing? But you will need to recall the expression for this double angle for sine. But what is sine 2 theta going to give you? Do you know sine 2 theta is the same thing as 2 sine theta cos theta? Wow! Can you see this here? That means I can express this as a single trigonometric ratio. That means it implies if I divide both sides by 2, it means that sine theta cos theta is the same thing as what? Sine 2 theta divided by 2, or half over 2 theta. If that is the case, what can I infer? Sine theta cos theta is what? Minus 1/2. What does that now mean? It means minus 1/2 is equal to what? Sine 2 theta over 2. If I multiply both sides by 2, what will I get? I will have sine 2 theta is equal to minus 1. And if that's not clear, cross multiply 2 times minus 1 minus 2, 2 times sine 2 theta, then divide both sides by 2. you get the same result. So if sine 2 theta is this, what does this imply? It means that 2 theta must be equal to sine arcsine of minus 1. Wow. Sine arcsine of 1. Okay, let me continue it here. I have 2 theta equal to. So sine what will give me minus 1? You see that in what quadrant is sine negative? You notice that it's in the third and the fourth quadrant. So that will be lying, it will be along the boundary. Because I do know that sine 90 degree is 1. So if that is the case, which quadrant is sine of an angle negative? Excuse me. That's in the third quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. So in the third quadrant, what is the acute angle equivalence there? That is theta minus 180 degree. Do you understand? For third quadrant, theta minus 180 degree. It must give me the acute angle. The acute angle in this case, because I'm ignoring this negative sign now, just to get the sine inverse of what, or arcsine of what will give me 1. That's 90 degree. That's the acute angle equivalence. So that means that this thing is going to be equal to 90 degree, and that means theta will be equal to, transfer this to the other side. What do you have? 90 degree plus what? 180 degree, and that will give me, that is 270 degree. If I am to think of fourth quadrant, what is it going to be? You know, fourth quadrant, the acute angle equivalent is what? 360 degree minus theta. Theta in that case will be the this will be equal to the acute angle equivalent. We need to know what this theta is. Transfer this minus theta to the other side, you have theta. Transfer 90 here, you have 360 degree minus 90. Here's 360 degree minus 90, 270. Do you see that? I said that it lies in the boundary. Okay? So which means that sine theta, okay, is, sine arcsine of minus 1 is what? Is 270 degree. But wait, is it only sine 270 degree that is minus 1? Can I tell you? No. The simple reason is that the moment I divide this by 2 now, I will get an angle that will be lesser. But there is another one, additional one. So what can I do? I need to now get the generalization of these angles that will give me what? Minus 1. And how do you get that? Is you get that by adding a multiple of 360 degree to this. That will give you an allied angle. Okay, so that means the generalization of this is going to be equal to 270 degree plus 360 degree n, where n is a natural number, so depending. Okay, so in this case now, I will now have theta will now be equal to 270 degree plus 360 degree n divided by 2. Alright, so if that is the case, my duty is now, our n will now take value from 0. You know, this one is now multiple of this. So the general representation where n equal to 0, 1, 2, and like that. Okay, so I will now say when n equal to 0, I will have the first value. Theta will be equal to 360, that will be 270 degree divided by 2, because n will be 0 here, and that's going to be equal to 135 degree. And 135 degree in radian is what? Just divide this thing by what? by 360 degree. So that will give me 135 divided by 360 degree pi. So what would that be? What can go? 45 can go here, right? I think 45 here should be okay. Let me take it bit by bit. No, 45 can go 3 times. Yes, 45 here 3, 45 in this place. That's going to be, that's 3, 6, that's 8, right? No. Okay, that's 8. That's 8. I'm trying to figure out, hope I didn't make mistake. So I'm going to have 3. I'm trying to check the result. Okay, so that's going to be 3 over 8 pi. I'm afraid, though. I'm trying to check if it looks like something should cancel out something there. Okay, so now the second one will be theta equal to, when n equal to 1, so theta is going to be equal to 270 degree plus 360 degree divided by 2, and this one will give us what? That is 5, that's 630. 630 degree over 2, and that's going to be 315 degree, and 315 degree same thing as what? 315 over 360. Wait, oh, I'm not supposed to divide by 360. Sorry, divide by 180. Sorry. So that's why this one should be 4. So now this we divide by 180 degree. You may be wondering why I'm dividing by 180 is because of this pi. 1 degree. 1 degree is same thing as pi over 2 pi over, what am I saying? 1 degree same thing as, no, sorry. We have been doing that 360 to 2 pi. Okay, 1 degree is going to be pi over 180, so it's correct. Because 360 degree is equal to 2 pi. So 1 degree is going to be equal to 2 pi over 360. So 2 here 1, 2 here 180. So pi over 180, that's what should be equivalent to 1 pi. So not 360. Sorry about that. Sometimes you can make mistake. Okay, so that's to tell you that sometimes you can be in an examination condition and you have so much. Okay, but I trust God to always help you. Even if you make mistake, there's a way God will help you recollect. That's why you need to always trust God. Don't depend on your intellect. Don't depend on your ability. In every way, acknowledge God. He will direct your step. Okay, so let's continue. So now 315 divided by 180 pi. Now this will give me what? I think 45 can also go here how many times now? 4. 45 can go here how many times? Or let's take it bit by bit. Let's check it. You will always be given opportunity to use calculator. So if it's wasting your time, let's quickly use calculator. 315 divided by that. I think that should be 7, right? 45. Yes, 7. So that will give me 7 pi over 4. So which of the options have we got in now? Option C. 3 over 4 pi and 7 pi over 4. That's option C. Alright. So the next one I'm to do is to test for when n equal to 2. But please take note of that after the first n equal to 0, I got theta to be 135 degree. Now, when n equal to 1, I got theta to be what? 315 degree. And they said that theta lies between 0 and 2 pi. That means between 0 degree and 360 degree. So I've already gotten my two values. Of course, I can get more values provided the condition of my theta is, or the range of my theta is increased. But the range of theta is just between 0 and 360 degree. So I cannot test for, I cannot get the value of theta when n is equal to 2. That will be much higher than angle 360 degree, which is 2 pi. Do you understand? So for the sake of this condition, my n has to stop at 1. Okay? Alright. So we have question 17 of 2008-9. It says, suppose that for alpha in quadrant 2 and beta in quadrant 3, we have sine alpha equal to 3 over 4 and cos alpha equal to minus 2 over 5. We should find, sorry, there's a mistake in this. I guess this thing should be beta. Yes, this is beta, sorry. So find cos alpha minus beta. Now, what they are trying to say is that if alpha is in second quadrant, quadrant 2, second quadrant, and we know in second quadrant only sign of angle is positive. That's why you see sine alpha is positive here. And third beta is in third quadrant. In third quadrant is only tangent of an angle that is positive. That's why you see that cosine of beta is negative. Okay? So we have to find this expression, this trigonometric ratio of these compound angles. But what are we? I know that by the time I'm going to expand this, I'm going to find cosine of and sine of angle of in terms of alpha and beta. So before I will get to this point, I need to get the other values of sine. I need to get cosine of alpha, I need to get sine of beta here because I will need it in this place. So I'm going to quickly use my perfect square, trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identity, sorry. So now I do know that given, let me just write my given sine alpha to be 3 over 4 and cos beta is minus 2 over 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go straight using their direct formulas. So what is going to be my cos alpha? Cos alpha is going to be square root of 1 minus sine square alpha. You know, that is, you have to be very fast. So I'll have square root of 1 minus sine square. What is sine alpha? Sine alpha is 3 over 4. That's 3 over 4 all square. Okay? And this will give me square root of 1 minus 9 over 16. This is a proper fraction. So subtract the proper fraction from 1. That will give me square root of what? 7 over 16. 16 minus 9. So my duty is to get plus or minus square root of 7 over 4. But I cannot have these two values for cos alpha. So they told me what alpha lies, where alpha lies. Alpha lies in second quadrant. And in second quadrant, it is only sine of angle that is positive. Every other trigonometric ratios of sine, cosine, and tangents, apart from sine, they are negative. Okay? So that means cos alpha is going to be negative. It can't be positive. So I will say that since That's ní ìgbà tí, since alpha is in quadrant 2, comma, then cos alpha is equal to what? Minus root 7 over 4. Do you get that? So let's keep that for that one. We'll follow the same approach for this. Similarly, what is going to be sine beta? Now I'm quoting that straight away. Sine beta is going to be equal to square root of 1 minus cos square beta. Okay, so this will give me what? Square root of 1 minus, what is cos beta? Minus 2, right? Minus 2 over 5. That's minus 2 over 5 all squared. And this will give me what? Square root of what? 1 minus 4 over 25. Okay? And subtract that, that's going to be what? 21 over 25 square root. And of course, you know that that's going to be what? Plus or minus square root of 21 over 5. Alright. I may still need to rub out some part because of my little space. But is that my final answer? No, they gave me the condition of my beta. Since beta is in quadrant 3, comma, what does that imply? That implies that it is only tangent of angle that is positive. Sine and cosine of angle in that quadrant are negative. So that means my sine beta is going to be equal to minus square root of 21 over 5. Now I have gotten my two values. Okay, I've gotten the remaining. I can now say, therefore, what is cos alpha minus beta now? This one, from the expansion, it will give us what? Cos alpha cos beta plus sine alpha sine beta. So I can now indicate the values. What is cos alpha? Cos alpha is what we have gotten here, minus square root of 7 over 4 times, what is cos beta? Cos beta is minus 2 over 5 plus, what is sine alpha? Sine alpha is 3 over 4. Then what is sine beta? Sine beta is minus 20 square root of 21 over 5. So I'm going to do it straight away. This times this is 20. This times this is what? 20. Now this one will give me what? That's 2 minus root 7 times minus 2 is because of my space, okay? So this will give me minus 2 root 7. What about this? This will give me 3 times minus root 21. And that's going to be what? So that this will give me 3 root 21. And 21 is same thing as that's 3 times 7. Okay, so this is, I can factor out root 7. Do you understand now? I can factor out root 7. So if I factor out root 7, I'll be left with minus 2 here. I'll be left with root 3 here. So this will be 3 root 3. So this will give me 2. Okay, I think I can write it out this way so that it is easy. This will become, it's because of space. So this will give me over 20. I'm factoring out root 7. This root 7. Then LCM here is 20. 20 is the product of the 20 here. The LCM is going to be 20. I'm bringing out that one to 20. So what I'll be left with here is going to be 2. Then I hope you are getting that. Then I'll be left with minus 3. Then this is going to be left with root 3. because I factored out. So I hope you got that. It's because of my space. There is root 7 here. There's also root 7 inside this square root of 21. I hope you get that. So if I bring out root 7 that is here and the one here, I'm factoring them out. Of course, minus times minus is plus. So when I bring out this root 7, on top of here, I'll be left with 2. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 5 is 20. They are being separated by this addition. Okay? So the common denominator is 20. That's why I'm bringing root 7 over 20 out. Once I do that, the only thing that will be left here is 2. This minus and multiplying this minus is positive already. The negative sign here, multiply this positive sign, you have negative. 20 have been brought out from here. See this 3 here, and the one that is remaining from here is root 3. So our result is root 7 over 20 into 2 minus 3 root 3. So of course, none of the answer. Okay, none of the answer is correct. If it were to be your school exam, all right, maybe either any of the in-courses or the main first semester or second semester exam, okay, and you observe that, you can draw the attention of the examiner, okay. But if not, if it is like Jupeb, that kind of question, you can leave it blank. We'll meet in the next class. I declare that all that you have learned today is retained in your cerebrum in the name of Jesus. Please maximize your time well. God bless you.